Hello there, Scorpio. Welcome to your reading. This is your October monthly reading, and this is Sunflowers and Roses Tarot. Let's get into your reading for the month of October. Remember that these messages are general, and yeah, take what resonates and leave what does not. So, Scorpios, the first card that I have here is the Lovers, which is clarified by the Emperor. So I think for some of you might be uh, acquiring some kind of leadership role in the month of October, or maybe you already are in some kind of leadership role, and in the month of October, it will be requiring you to, um, use your leadership skills to make a choice or a decision regarding something. Some of you might be, for some of you, I'm getting this message that some of you might become interested romantically perhaps with somebody who is in a leadership role around you, somebody who is older than you, somebody who has more authority than you in general. So for some of the Scorpios, I am getting that message. Okay, the next we have here is Five of Swords, which is getting clarified by the Empress. So I would say that Scorpio, it will be good for you in the month of October if you pick your battles carefully. You may be tempted to fight every conflict. You may be tempted to argue with everybody who tries to rile you up, but just to get your way, just to ensure that you um, have the last word. You don't have to engage into this kind of petty arguments to prove that you are right, because engaging in every disagreement is, what, it's very tiring and also emotionally draining. So I would say, Scorpio, that at this point, stay away from that kind of energy. And sometimes it is better to stay away from heated arguments because, you may just end up winning those arguments, but you may still feel like you lost it. You may still feel very drained because some, you know, bad things will be said to each other. And sometimes we feel bad about those things, about having said those things also. So it's better to stay away from that energy. And if you, I would say that if you ever, hurt someone like that just to get a one up on them, it's just better to apologize in such cases if you know that you have done something wrong rather than carrying the burden of guilt with you all the time. I would say that, Scorpio, it would be better to channel that energy which you are using to argue with others. Just channel that energy towards your own growth. You are an individual who has a lot to be grateful for. I think for some of you, you may have a lot of abundance in life because we have the Empress here. So perhaps just focus on improving yourself. If you can afford, then perhaps treat yourself. Eat well, live well, Scorpio. And you can also just go out into the nature, ground your energy, spend some time in the nature and calm yourself. For some of you, I would say some of you might be um, realizing that you're pregnant, but that is like a very specific message for very few of you, because we also have the Ace of Cups on the table. So, or it can simply be you birthing a new idea or a new creative project. Also, I would say that watch out that too much of arguing and too much of stress and petty fights don't end up stressing you out too much or affecting your health or your fertility, especially for my feminines out there. I would say that be careful of that. The next cards we have are Nine of Pentacles, which is clarifying Eight of Wands. So I think you have, for some of you at least, I would say that you have worked really hard to create abundance in your life, and you will be enjoying the fruits of your labor really quick in the month of October. Like, you might have worked really hard in the recent months, and you will be enjoying some benefits that come with all the money that you have made in the recent past in the month of October. Maybe some of you may decide to take a little holiday somewhere thanks to your financial success and independence. Those of you, who are not there yet, or who are not working hard not working that hard yet, I would say start working towards your goals. And the message for you is that you will perhaps soon enjoy the success and the perks that come with the success if you work for it. Some of you may also be receiving some communication from this kind of a person in the month of October who is very independent and successful. Then we have here Scorpio, King of Pentacles, clarifying Knight of Swords. So I think you are definitely on the mission to generate financial abundance and stability for yourself, Scorpio. You're so set on it that I believe nothing can stop you because you're full of energy. You're full of enthusiasm in the month of October. You're motivated, really motivated in the month of October. So you will be feeling those things, and you will be, using the power of your intellect to achieve your goals, because sword represents thoughts and intellect. So yes, I see that for some of you, you're going to be feeling very ambitious and action oriented in the month of October. The advice I would give you with this combination is that also don't try to rush things or rush into things without proper plan, or don't try to cut corners to achieve your goals of stability, Scorpio. So yeah, be careful of that kind of approach when it comes to achieving your long-term goals. Next we have is the Star and the Eight of Wands here. So Scorpio, I would say that you're perhaps making some significant changes in your life. You're acquiring some kind of new perspective, and you're transforming yourself from deep within. You're learning to accept yourself in with your authentic nature in the month of October. I also feel like you will be leaving behind your past ways, and this will all be happening really fast, really quick. You will be experiencing this transformation in your personality, in yourself, really, really quickly, because it is accompanied by the star is accompanied by the Eight of Wands. And for a small number of you, I would say, if you have been dreaming of going somewhere, traveling somewhere, if you have been wanting to go to a place somewhere far away, like a dream destination, I think for some of you this wish might also come true in the month of October. Some kind of wish fulfillment is definitely there. The next we have is Ace of Cups and Eight of Pentacles. So yeah, I think you will be working on your skills, on your craft also, Scorpio. And Eight of Pentacles is a card of somebody who is really dedicated to their task, who is really serious about what they do. So I would say that in the month of October, you will be working on your skill or on your craft. It seems like that you really love what you do, and you're willing to give your everything to it. Also, some of you may feel really creative when it comes to your work. Like, there's this huge surge of creativity in you, and yeah, you'll feel creative when it comes to your work and your skill, and you will be expressing your talent in a creative way also in the month of October. Or you will get such opportunities where you can express your talent in a creative way. For some of you, I would say that in the month of October, you may also end up receiving something really valuable through your skill or through your hard work or the hard work that you put into your job, into your work. You may receive something valuable, some kind of lucky break or some kind of bonus, some kind of gift might also be coming your way. And I would say that some of you might start a new relationship at your work if you're single and if you're looking for it, if you're interested into like a coworker or somebody like that. If you're a student who is learning something, perhaps you might, uh, come across somebody who is um curious about you at the place where you go to the class or you learn something, somebody who is romantically into you, I would say. Then we have the Queen of Wands and we have the Judgment card. So, yes, I think you're definitely shedding your old personality or your past ways which were not good for you. I think you're transforming yourself. You are feeling like you are going to be feeling like you have taken a rebirth in the month of October and you are more spiritually aligned. And yeah, I think it's about feeling very renewed and leaving behind past ways and adopting a new version of yourself. So that is there, and I think by doing that, you are coming out as somebody who is really confident into, who's really confident about themselves, somebody who has the personality of somebody who is very confident, somebody who has this glow, somebody who has a very charming, good looking kind of uh, vibe about them, somebody who attracts a lot of people. So I think you are getting into that energy. It's very likely for you, Scorpio, in the month of October. And then we have Justice with the Ten of Swords. So I think, yes, some kind of painful cycle is definitely coming to an end for you in the month of October. Something which may be painful for you when it comes to an end, but and it can be sudden also, Scorpio, in the month of October. But you can, you know, I would say that it can, rock your world a bit. It might be sudden and you may feel a bit backstabbed, but this is the card which is clarifying the justice card. So you can rest assured, Scorpio, that this situation will be dealt with in a fair way. If you are not wrong in this situation, whatever that is, it is good for you that this kind of situation is coming to an end. And whosoever may have done you wrong will get their karma. You can rest assured about that. However, I would say, Scorpio, that if it is you who has done something wrong, then I would say, don't try to feel like a victim or don't try to stay in the victim mentality. And it will just be best to just take the responsibility for your actions and be prepared for whatever consequences might be there. I think the best thing about this whole situation is that this thing is coming to an end. If it is definitely something unhealthy and bad, and it is coming to an end, this cycle, and it is ending in a fair way, that I can tell you, through these cards. And then we have the Page of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles together. So I think there's this huge emphasis for Scorpio in the month of October on new beginnings. So it's about new beginnings, some kind of new skill development or some initial days of something, new job. It can be a new job or a new project that you're giving your time to. For some of you, there might also be a financial windfall, which will leave you in a very secure position as far as the money is concerned. I also feel like some of you might be receiving a new opportunity which will take you towards your goal, or some of you might be thinking of learning something new, a new skill which can ensure your success in the long term, or you are perhaps starting a new, you know, entrepreneurial venture which requires you to invest perhaps your saved up money, Scorpio. I would say first educate yourself about it before you invest your money into something which is new, and give it more of your time before you decide to invest your money into your new business venture. For some of you, I also have this feeling that you may be thinking of saving a small amount every month, perhaps to build a house or perhaps to invest in property somewhere in the city area. And so, yeah, I think I have that kind of energy for you here. So, these are the messages I have for you for the month of October for now, Scorpio. And overall, it's going to be a good month for you because you are having a lot of financial stability, you are learning new things, you are making decisions which are good for you. Some kind of painful endings are there, but then again, they are accompanied, this message is accompanied by the Justice card. So yes, there is nothing to worry about and you will be treated in a fair way here. And just watch out for not indulging into unnecessary arguments and pick your fights carefully, and be careful with your approach when it comes to reaching your long-term goals in the month of October. Don't try to rush things too much. Don't step into things without thinking properly through them. And yeah, money wise, I think there is some kind of wish fulfillment coming your way, and you will be having some good days, some good times in the month of October where you will have the opportunity to, spend some uh, good time experiencing luxuries and abundance, and just treat yourself properly, just treat yourself well, because I think some of you are in this position where you can afford some good experiences for yourself, so do that. And those of you who are still working towards reaching your end goals, I would say that, work on your skill and work hard, and you will soon reach uh, your goal. Your aim will soon be realized. So those are the messages for you, Scorpio. Thank you and bye bye.